On Windows machines, you need to be the administrator to do a lot of stuff. Now, there actually is a particular policy that you can set up on your computers that says certain people can manage print jobs. If you don't have the ability to manage print jobs, you can't even do what I just did. The bottom line is with printers is that they're amazingly easy these days. It blows me away how easy it is to work with a printer. Pretty much these days you just buy a new printer, you plug it in, you download the driver. A lot of times Windows has the driver, and the thing just works. And that's great. But when you start talking about more serious printers, maintenance really comes into play. The most important thing you need to do when you're maintaining a printer is you want to keep this guy clean. Keeping it clean really depends on individual systems. But for the A+, there's a couple of things that are important. One of the things that's really important is you should never use canned air inside a printer. The problem is printers, in particular laser printers, generate tons and tons of paper dust, sometimes called paper dander. And this dust settles all over every place. And laser printers have toner, and the toner leaks out sometimes. And the most fun thing you can do is open up a printer, hit it with the can of air, and then it's like poof, and it makes a terrible mess. So the answer is, when you're working with printers, you want to use an anti-static vacuum. There are vacuums that you can purchase that are designed not to generate static. Don't go taking your Kirby or your Hoover and sticking them in here. They generate a phenomenal amount of static, and that can wreak havoc on your individual computers. So that's the first one. The other thing to keep in mind is that, in particular, laser printers come with maintenance kits. Over time, the companies begin to realize what's going to break on these computers and what isn't. And they'll begin to supply maintenance kits. One of the big things that we do more than anything else with these maintenance kits is all the little take-up rollers. See, laser printers generate ozone. And when you generate ozone and rubber-type products really hate each other. So you end up, all those little rollers that are all over the place on printers, a lot of times you can't see them, but they're in there. These maintenance kits will take care of that for you. I can't tell you what a maintenance kit looks like because they're different for every different possible printer. And when they're installed really depends on the individual printers too. The important thing to appreciate is that they do have maintenance kits. Maintenance kits are often based on the number of prints. A higher end laser printer, you can actually go up to it and press a button and it'll tell you there's a print page. This is not the print test page that Windows does. It will tell you its status, it'll tell you the number of prints it's done since the day it was purchased, when maintenance is due, all kinds of amazing stuff. If there's a ROM on the printer, it'll tell you what version of ROM it has. It does an amazing job. So those are really, really important tools. Now, I got to tell you, the reality is that I'm a lazy person, and there are so many professional laser maintenance companies out there that at Total Seminars, my company, we just pay somebody about, it depends on the printer, about anywhere from $15 to $30 a month, and they come in a couple of times a year and clean it, and they're applying maintenance kits, and they do all kinds of stuff to keep it really running in tip-top shape. Laser printers in particular are pretty rugged devices. I'm still running and using every day an original HP LaserJet 3, which is about, I guess, almost 15 years old now, and it runs like a top. There's no reason to replace it because it's absolutely perfect.